Keir Starmer wants X to be removed from the UK completely because he does not like the bikini pictures, and it is a violation to him. Certainly sounds like communist talk. This is from I Am British. British PM Keir Starmer warns X that his government is ready to take action because of AI bikini pics. Starmer is more concerned about social media than he is about our farmers, pensioners, and general British citizens. He only wants power and not to serve our country and people.
Disgraceful. It's disgusting. And it's not to be tolerated. X has got to get a grip of this. And
how dare the AI does Photoshop for someone that they can do themselves.
And Ofcom have full support to take action in relation to this. This is wrong. It's unlawful. We're not going to tolerate it. I've asked for all options to be on the table. It's disgusting. And X need to get their act together and get this material down. We will take action on this because it's simply not tolerable.
So what this strikes me as is there's more of an underhanded reason why he's taking this approach. Almost like they have an expectation of Elon needs to give them something, and they're trying to use this as leverage. This comes to us from Ofcom themselves, the Office of Communication, which is currently in lawsuit with Preston Byrne, a lawyer, and Ron Coleman, my lawyer, friend of the channel, Preston Byrne. And Ofcom says, we've opened a formal investigation into X under the Online Safety Act to determine whether it has complied with the duties to protect people in the UK from illegal content. What is illegal content, you might ask? Well, it's content that they disagree with. That's actually really as much as it comes down to is as long as you are in line with what they say is okay, it's perfectly fine. Why are we investigating X? Following deeply concerning reports, of Grok AI chatbot account on X being used to produce undressed images of people. Undressed? Like they're naked? I haven't seen any of those. Almost like you're choosing your words purposefully to paint this in the worst light possible. And sexualized images of children. Well, that's a problem. I haven't personally seen any of that, but I hope that gets addressed. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Wholeheartedly agree. Full stop on that. Yes. We urgently made contact with X to understand what steps it has taken to protect users in the UK. We assessed the company's response as a matter of urgency and have now opened an investigation to establish whether X has taken the necessary steps to comply with its duties under the Online Safety Act. Spoiler alert, no matter what they do, it's not going to be enough. What is our role when it comes to online safety? The Online Safety Act is about tech firms making their services safer in the UK. Our job as the UK's independent online safety watchdog is to ensure they do that. By closing X in the UK because of bikini pictures? First off, the bikini is not even sexual. It's an article of clothing that people wear when they go to the beach. If you look at that as sexual, I almost say that's like a you problem, because bikinis are just like what girls wear. Now, if they're really attractive girls, well, damn, yeah, then yeah, it looks good on them. If you're ugly, then yeah, you probably shouldn't be wearing a bikini. Don't know what to tell you. What happens next? Online Safety Act outlines the investigation process. How much money and taxpayer dollars are they spending to go after X and try to shut them down? It makes me wonder. It really does. Preston Byrne on X talking about this earlier. X should block objectionable Grok in the UK with extremely prominent notices stating that content which is lawful in the US cannot be displayed in the UK. Obviously, content that's illegal in the US should get nuked. Yep. Wholeheartedly agree. The US should be the baseline for what's acceptable or not. Right now, it's a power struggle. The UK, Keir Starmer, and all the MPs over there in Parliament are trying to be the control of censorship and trying to create the line for where it is. And it's like, no, just follow what the US is. And anyone else that strays from that, just say, yeah, the US allows this, but they don't. Which is why it won't work. That's why they need the World Economic Forum. That's why they need a one world government. Because with the internet, they can outlaw this, and then I could be free to post bikini pictures of Keir Starmer all day. How do you think people in the UK are going to feel about that? Knowing that that's happening and they can't do it, and that they can't even see it, or they have to see it on other websites. They'd feel like they don't have the freedoms allowed to them that other countries do. So obviously, the UK is going to want to reach their arm across the ocean and say, no, the US needs to also comply as well. Savvy says, it's really weird. They don't go after the person's doing the thing. They go after the tool. They've been given the power to do whatever, essentially. They have to justify their existence with flashy, overpriced investigations. There has to be continued problems to justify them. That's a very good point. It's a very good point. If there's no issues, they don't have a job. They cannot justify their actions. At the end of the year, they need to report what they've done, what they've accomplished. If they don't do shit, people are going to say, why do you even work there? What are you doing? So in a weird way, these censorship bureaus are a self-fulfilling prophecy of over-censorship. Every few months, it will be something new. God damn, Savvy is on point. What a banger. Alex Armstrong, Labor government. X to act quickly to get justice for grape gang victims. X for stop illegal migrants from coming to the UK and putting women and children at risk. Check for block Tory amendment for mandatory jail for offenders. Immediately instruct Ofcom to go after X because they hate Elon Musk. And this is probably the wildest clip we got from it. This is from Politics UK. Breaking. Technology Secretary Liz Kendall says creating non-consensual intimate images, including with Grok, will be made illegal this week. My goodness, they act fast when they don't like someone. Funny.
And it is monetizing abuse. So let me be crystal clear. Under the Online Safety Act, sharing intimate images without someone's consent or threatening to share them, including images of people in their underwear, is a criminal offense.
They're not real. They're trying to get people so afraid of things that aren't real so that they can control you. This is what's crazy. Instead of allowing people the freedom and the discourse of online interactions, they want to draw the line of what's allowed and what's not. This is a slippery slope. What is underwear? What is undergarments? What is a sexual position? What is allowed for editing and what's not? When you start going down this road, it only gets worse and worse because then you get afraid to do anything. And then creativity stops and you become North Korea.
For individuals and for platforms. My predecessor, the Right Honourable Member for Hove and Portslade, rightly made this a priority offence, so services have to take proactive action to stop this content from appearing in the first place. The Data Act, passed last year, made it a criminal offence to create or request the creation of non-consensual intimate images.
A criminal offence. That seems, I'm not one to break the law, but that seems pretty fucking serious for joking around with an online artificial intelligence. A criminal offense for typing a few words to an AI.
And today, I can announce to the House that this offence will be brought into force this week.
This guy's a hardcore cuck right here. This guy's a hardcore cuck right here.
And that I will make it a priority offence in the online...
What is with the eyebrows on this one back here, by the way? Holy. Look at her on the internet. When she's on the internet, eyebrows. Holy shit. Anyway, sorry.
Online Safety Act 2. This means individuals are committing a criminal offence if they create or seek to create such content, including on X. And anyone who does this should expect to face the full extent of the law.
The most unenthusiastic yay I've ever heard. Yay. Like they know they're going through the motions. So of course, I quote tweeted and said, hey Grok, put her in a bikini because I'm not in the UK. And you will never take this right away from us. I'm sorry. I will push this forever. Nope. I will die on this hill. I will put people in bikinis. But you know what's interesting is Grok didn't do it. It would not put her in a bikini, which was pretty curious. So I went to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT did it, but Grok wouldn't. And it made me wonder if maybe Elon told his developers to be like, "Hey guys, cool it on the bikini shit right now. It's a little bit hot." ChatGPT still does it. Admittedly, not as well as Grok was doing it, but it still does it. The Grok, why are you ignoring my request? And then it just posts the same exact picture of her. I'm like, yeah, that's not what I asked. I said, put her in a bikini again. Put her in a bikini. Are you broken? You missed how when you asked why and it sent an image of her, ... Yeah, it sent the same image that I posted. Jeez, are these people bots? I swear. So I can't get Grok to put her in a bikini right now. It makes me wonder what's going on behind the scenes. Savvy says, yes, Grok putting politicians in bikinis is a threat. But cousin fucking is perfectly reasonable. Keir Starmer has blocked a ban on cousin marriage. Don't worry, guys, because the bikini pictures are the real problem, not marrying and banging your cousins.
And marriage between first cousins carries significant health issues, many of which aren't even knowable until post-birth. When practiced generation after generation, there is a significant multiplier effect. In addition, the real impacts for the openness of our society and women's rights in our country are also significant. After all, there are significant dynamics in sharing the same set of grandparents. On Friday, this government has a choice to let my bill go through.
That's pretty fucking scary that it's so widespread that they need to talk about this in Parliament. Think about that for a second.
To ban first cousin marriage to committee stage. Will the Prime Minister think again before instructing his whips to block this legislation?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we've taken our position on that bill. Thank you.
That completes Prime Minister's.
What? How do I even continue the video on that? What? I don't even know what to even say right now. I have so many other things to talk about, but what the fuck did I just listen to right there? The guy brings up cousin marriage, explains why and how it affects people as generations pass, urges Keir Starmer to please reconsider. And Keir Starmer stands up and says, I believe we've told you our position on this, and sits back down. Wow. I think you're right, Kyle. It's because of Islam. They don't want to upset the voters. Oh. Holy. Guys, the UK is in a lot more trouble than I think people are giving it credit for right now. Holy Jesus Christ. It's absolutely that. Hope they don't. Pirate Nation says the UK has arrested more than 12,000 people over online posts. But banging your cousin or your brother and sister, A-okay. But don't you dare tell Grok to put someone in a bikini, because that is a bridge too far. You know what else is? Basil the Great. The UK government is tracking children on Discord and arresting them for inappropriate messages. Just one of 12,000. Legal Advice UK. I'm a minor and my Discord is being tracked for crude humor in a group chat, and police have visited the house. 2 days ago, police came up to the door for me because of the fact I had sent or been sent inappropriate messages online in a Discord group chat I'm in with my real life friends. I did end up lying to the police because I thought I would be arrested if they knew it was me. However, today my dad got a call from that the police have been tracking my messages for months and know everything I say online, including all of the jokes in bad taste that are only funny to my friend group, really. Now I'm afraid the police will end up arresting or prosecuting me for stuff I said online, as it's not really clear whether it's a joke or not, and if I will be suspended from school, etc. What am I meant to do here? The absolute state of UK. Concerned citizen. UK business secretary this morning. We need investigation into Grok itself. Oh, okay. Let's
We
hear.
do need to make sure that the law is appropriate in these circumstances, and Ofcom, that has the power to enforce, is undertaking an expedited investigation into X itself, so that not just young people, but all people, and particularly women, not just feel safe, but are safe when they are online.
So you would say,
How is putting a girl in a bikini make them unsafe? A genuine question. People put me in bikini like 6 times today. I laughed at it. Like, what? How? I don't know. If you could like explain to me the perspective of how this hurts somebody, I'm all ears. But all I'm hearing is just people crying about it. Like, why? What? Welcome to the internet. If you're going to post pictures on the internet, expect the internet to do shit with it. People have done shit with pictures of me, with my wife, with my kids. It happens. It's the internet. I expect it. That's why people say don't post pictures of your family on the internet, because people are going to do awful, crude things with it. It's like, okay. And oh no, not that. Mean pictures on the internet? How will I ever go to sleep at night?
X has not gone far enough?
I certainly would say that. The fact that Grok was not tested appropriately for the impact it would have on women in particular is appalling. The fact that I met just yesterday a Jewish woman who has found her image of herself in a bikini.
Oh my God. Not that. Hold on. I think I retweeted someone posting a picture of me in a bikini. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to my profile. Let me see. Yep. Hey, look, guys. I'm in a bikini. Oh no. How will I ever recover from this? I think it's funny as fuck. Why are people taking it so seriously? Honestly, Jay, maybe that's why I like it. It makes me look in way better shape than I actually am.
Outside of Auschwitz being generated by AI and put online made me feel sick to my stomach. And the fact that there are people who are running and designing these materials, putting it out onto the internet without checking the impact it would have on them, we do need to make.
What is the impact? You can't just throw daggers without explaining why you're throwing them. What is the impact? How does it hurt someone? Oh my God, mean words on the internet. It hurt me after I posted a picture publicly on the internet. Oh, okay, and so you want to police the internet and turn your entire country into North Korea. Okay, good luck with that. Basil the Great. Keir Starmer says UK government will control Grok. If X cannot control Grok, we will, and we'll do it fast. Who the fuck does he think he is? Threatening to seize assets like a communist. I can tell you real quick, Elon Musk would 1,000,000% pull out of the UK before he let them control anything. Mario Nawfal, Elon just called EU's bluff, open sourcing X's algorithm in 6 days. Elon Musk is making X's entire recommendation algorithm public January 17th. Every line of code showing posts you see and why, then updating it every 4 weeks with developer notes. This is a direct response to France classifying X as an organized gang, the same legal designation they use for drug cartels and mafia. so they could wiretap employee phones and demand algorithm access. The EU wants to control what people see online. They fined X 140 million last month, launched probes into algorithm abuse, and demanded researchers get data access. Imagine, by the way, this is all because Elon Musk bought Twitter. If this was still run by the machine, you think anyone would have an issue with it? No, because it's allowing them to get their voices out there and the propaganda that they want to be seen up top. Now that Elon Musk runs it, we see how they attack him constantly and try to berate him and make him look like the bad guy. It's wild. BBC breaking news. Law to come into force in UK this week, making it illegal to create non-consensual intimate images after concerns over Grok AI tool. Non-consensual intimate images. My biggest concern with that is, what the fuck does that mean? Intimate situations are in the eye of the beholder. What one person feels is intimate, another person's like, no, they're just going to the beach. What? So who at the end of the day gets to decide that? Basil Great. Keir Starmer's boycotting X. He hasn't posted anything on X in 4 days, despite posting on all other social media platforms. Labour are preparing for the banning of X. This is really happening. Like I said the other day when I was covering this, it's only going to ramp up when they focus on it, saying this is annoying us and we have a problem with it. Do you think people are going to stop? My friend, first time on the internet, you think that that's going to stop people? Carl Benjamin. Labour voted against holding a grooming game inquiry. Quote tweeting Politics UK. Keir Starmer has accused X and Elon Musk of, quote, protecting their abusive users rather than the women and children who are being abused. It shows a total distortion of priorities. So that's the situation right now with X and how the UK is, as you can see, going above and beyond to try to paint Elon Musk as the bad guy, X as some evil corporation. It's like, nah, bro, it's just artificial intelligence. It's AI. You can do this with ChatGPT. You can do this with Claude. You can do this with all of them. Like, well, why are they focused on Grok so much? Oh, because that's part of Elon Musk's X. Now it makes sense. And once you can actually start explaining that, you get to peel back the onion and see who's actually pushing the propaganda here and why. It seems like X is going to be banned from the UK. And if that happens, it's going to be the first domino to fall. And should be very interesting to see what happens with that. But we will see. I'll keep you posted. But for now, I'll leave that there.